including Zaya Minor, one of 2 women drafted this season. She's headed to Mavs Gaming, and she's bringing some competitive experience.
We caught up with her after the draft to learn more about this powerhouse player. Check it out.
With the 52nd overall pick, Mavs Gaming selects Ziggy Zaya from Washington, D.C.
Welcome, Zaya, to NBA 2K TV.
Thank you so much for having me here. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. So the draft happened. You were drafted to Mavs Gaming. What's that feeling like for you?
It's super duper exciting. I've prepared a lot for this, and I worked really hard for this, so I'm happy to be here.
Now, you talk about working hard. Take the fans through your journey to the NBA 2K League. What did it take for you to get here?
It took a lot of hard nights, a lot of long nights. At the time, before getting to the comp.
We bring you tonight into Portland over the Burnside Bridge on a gorgeous evening here in the Pacific Northwest. Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Joined now by Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. With us tonight, one of the quickest players in league history, Kenny the Jet Smith. I almost feel like I should say your name fast because that's the way you played the game.
Well, I just have to check that.
Well, that's pretty good.
But is the show going to be fast? Because I heard it's a little bit less time down here than it is up time.
Well, I think it goes by so quickly.
It's not quite jet quick, but it does play with some pace.
Because when you guys are home sleeping, we're still on air.
Yeah.
That is true.
Or actually,
that is true.
We might be having cheaper to after.
There you go. And that is true.
Whatever that is.
T.A., take it away.
Kevin, thanks very much. In this era of...
Clay getting guarded by Marcus Smart. DeRozan got Kuzma on him. That's cool. Come on, cool. Yeah, we got to put Kuzma on. We'll put Westbrook on here. Now we'll put Kuzma on Conley. This nigga big, huh? Put Kuzma on him. And then he brought Conley. There we go. I just like 6'7". Because Cruz can play small forward. That's the thing I like about my little squad. Don't worry about that. Nah, just give me the ball.
player empowerment, no aspect is more important than their determination to make sure their voices are heard. As continued cases of social injustice come to light, they refuse to simply shut up and dribble, to get my meaning. Instead, they're using their platform to affect change. Kevin, it's a movement among some very determined players.
Much needed indeed, David. Thank you.
Over the last few years, the step back three has become a staple for some guys. Who do you think is the most consistent with it?
Harden and Doncic, easily. You know who started the step back? A guy named, the first time I ever saw it was Keith Van. I never saw a step back until he
And it was quick.
Yeah, he used to do a quick step back. And I've never seen the step back move ever in my life before. And I'm like, what is that? Is that a walk? I was like, no, it's a step back. But now we got the step to step to step to step to step back.
Besides that,
And what's going to be the next one to go?
You just gonna be able to run and drive.
We're seeing that right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. We've got Hero. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Marcus Smart. And it's Westbrook in at the point. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Conley. DeRozan out there with Portis. Then it's Thompson. And it's Hutchinson in at the small forward position. A wide open look here for Porzingis. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
This is why we trust Westbrook. He can score and he can make plays for others.
Logic the pass to DeRozan. And right away, the Magic with a three-pointer of their own.
Can you shoot threes on this one? Wow.
DeRozan's got his second basket of the night. Second chance points. Helps an offense, Kenny. That's an easy way to get some scoring. Which players do the best job of keeping possessions alive with a chance to get the second chance?
Second chance points, I would say Drummond, Steven Adams, and Cantor. Those are guys who are great offensive rebounders, and they get it done.
Don't forget Montrezl Harrell was another guy that was a great job.
And he gets it to go.
He's from far from the field to start the game. They'll take that.
A little over a minute 30 in this first quarter. Porzingis can't hit.
No defender in sight.
Teardrop shot. Conley's shot is off.
Love to see the defense exhibit some passion and protect the rim right there.
One!
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The explosive nature of Westbrook's rise ought to help defensively in times.
Denver shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And something from your era that is always talked about, Kenny, hand checking. How big a difference did hand checking make for the thing?
Oh, it made the game easier for the Russian. You know, actually, Al Simmons with Greg is the reason there was no hand checking. Derek Harper was so so aggressive.
I always felt that was a guy. I mean, first of all, he was big and strong, and when he put that hand on the, that was good in the kid. He liked that.
You can feel it, right? That's what I'm saying.
He can literally guide you when he wants to.
It worked out, that's why.
So it's Portland now. Following the miss by Russell Westbrook. Conley finds Thompson.
Good on that.
5 on the clock. It's DeRozan with the drop.
Coming into the lane like this, nigga? Wow. This nigga
Porzingis can be very disruptive on a not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Now here's Westbrook. Really played well against Phoenix in his last shot. Porzingis can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. They didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
A lot of blocks on this nigga. Fuck.
And yes, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
A knockdown shooter, really from anywhere on the floor. Porzingis knows he has the green light to fire from there.
Conley gets to DeRozan. SD from Porzingis. So the Trailblazers, their last game lost to the Warriors. Kenny, as a former point guard, how would you construct the perfect shooting guard to complement Gordon?
My game?
Yep.
Fuck, I pressed the wrong button.
Yeah, he's gonna be good. He's gonna be good. Now, for me, I love guys with high energy.
Come on. With the phony shit.
There's guys that have high battery.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Post game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
Difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The one-up technology, Greg, we've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review.
No foul, bitch.
Was called.
Thank you.
So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
Hey guys, this is what it's all about. Getting the call right.
Get up.
I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call,
Come on.
they got it.
Come
He's got a chance here for one more at the line. That sends Porzingis to the free throw line. That one on DeRozan. Greg Popovich, the Spurs coach, talked about how the three-point shot is ruining the game. What do you say when you
do not want this nigga to. Well, they know Russell gonna punish that nigga. Punishing somebody down low. Russell just let y'all niggas know, be ready to double
Yes,
team.
because people now take bad threes over good threes. So players don't have worse shot records.
Russell be
I think
posting
they
into the
took
bad
bad too, just as much as they take bad too. I mean, I'll never forget my college coach said, I had a teammate took a shot. It was a bad shot. And I got on him about it. And the coach looked at me and he said, hey, we don't yell at our shooting guard. He said, I've never met a player that took a shot he wasn't trying to make. And that stood with me because you don't shoot it to miss, but that doesn't mean it's a good shot.
Right. Time call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like it.
Like the chess match that's going on here. Each team trying to find and exploit a favorable matchup on the floor.
That free throw good from Porzingis. Well, we see rookies like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton who chose to play in the Australian League rather than...
Yeah, that's 3 timeouts. They got one coming too. Good job, fellas.
Had you been in the shoot?
Well, no, I don't think I would have ever been in this. Because my thought process wasn't open. But I do understand how some players will opt for that option, but also it's taking a huge gamble. And, it's going to probably work out for these.
Hot. 99, 88. Unstoppable. Post move 99. We're hot now. 96 interior defense. We coming for y'all boys. That's why y'all can't even get a score on that nigga. Let's go.
Two talented young players.
And the reality is, most of the guys.
Let's go. We good, LMD. Nigga, we got Porzingis.
People don't factor in is you're a young kid. You're going to live in a foreign country, different culture. You're going to be around people you don't know, and generally, you don't get to play the game you played in high school because you're not the focal point. So it is a tremendous risk, and most people don't get to see you play until you get to the league.
Here's DeRozan. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 in the game.
He's bringing out all the tricks this court. They can't figure out how to stop him.
Kenny, when you first came into the NBA, your coach was one of the all-time greats, Bill Russell.
In the Raptors on that one. Westbrook giving
With
the
the J's on.
money.
I get that boy the Ice J's. I'm about to put Marcus Smart in this nigga.
There's 1:17 left here in the opening quarter. Here's DeRozan. It's It's rebounded by Porzingis. Denver's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Westbrook passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Way to showcase the court vision. Westbrook. I mean, he gets his teammates some wide open looks.
Pass to Hollis Jefferson. High. In shot. Porzingis with the rebound. So for the Nuggets, their last game, a win against the Suns. Westbrook passing to Porzingis.
Oh, wow. Let me work, man. Let Zingas work.
And
look at that.
A change here. Thompson's checked in. And that was a great replay we just saw of a one block.
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Porzingis is double. Kuzma outside.
What's up, Russ?
Wide open. He fires. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
You guard him. Can I guard him, Kuzma? Thank you. Appreciate you, man.
There's the pass to Hollis Jefferson. Thompson outside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Alexander Walker. But they get it done.
You guys can have it.
Here's Gafford. Hits the discipline. Fadeaway jumper.
Seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an edge.
This is seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matching. The score reflects that.
Eyes back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Nuggets lead by 1. From Portland. We're back in a moment. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the underdog label.
I think the underdog story, my father was gonna.
And great playing with the chip on his shoulder has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Nuggets guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Well, the defense edge that great rim protection can give you.
Don't some Tyler.
Shooters look frustrated seeing so many of their shots get stifled.
So out there for the Nuggets right now, Hero out there with Kyle Kuzma. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And Smart in at the 2-guard spot.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain grab.
Denver with a platoon stopper on the floor. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for the Nuggets.
Oh, yeah.
And we heard about market size mattering less to players these days. But we see some all the big free agents, Los Angeles, New York. So, Kenny, which is it?
Well, there's 2 aspects of it. There's endorsements and then there's quality of life. The small markets, catching higher on the marketing front is sometimes much more difficult, but there can be a better quality of life. In a big city, you can be marketing, then all of a sudden you start losing, and then the quality of life goes down.
Yeah, and the reality is the fact that when we play, there's only a couple games a week on national television. Now, every game that every NBA team plays is on national television. The impact of social media, they're just, you can be a superstar in a small market. Now look at Giannis, you look at Durant and OKC, Westbrook. You can be as big a star in any market in today's game.
That's us. Good hustle. That's right, nigga. Move about to pull threes in boys' faces.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Conley against Schroeder. Out to Ibaka. And another miss by Denver. Portland trailing.
Why y'all gonna make me go out there, Thompson?
Conley with it. Now running by Schroeder. Here's Gafford.
Yeah.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws.
Block, man.
Serge Ibaka picks one up here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least
he's not gonna come out the game at all.
Portland shooting their first free throws of this one. He doesn't get the second one. Nuggets have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter.
Up at the 3-point line.
By Portis.
And why do I keep going Klay Thompson?
Now Conley. He's still scoreless so far in this one. A shot by Thompson. No one's on. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got 4 assists now tonight.
I won.
And they pick up 2. Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
So for the Trailblazers, their last game lost to the Warriors in San Francisco. Conley the pass to Portis. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Serge Ibaka.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Down low.
Y'all wanted you to stay where you was at. I didn't say roll. That was a good pick and pop situation, the way they played it.
I'll take away. They get it back. After passes to Portis. And Portis blocks it down.
Risk getting comfortable and posterized. I mean, you let Portis get good positioning. Don't be surprised.
There's Schroeder. Count that one. And the Nuggets lead by 1.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Where you at, sir? That's buckets. You got a 97 mid-range too. I'm picking and popping with everybody, nigga. Everybody getting the best.
DeMar DeRozan is checked in for Daniel Gafford. Portland with the ball. Back to DeRozan. Over Nance. True on
What?
2-footer. DeRozan's got 13.
Man, come on with the DeRozan
Talk about high volume scores. Just look at what DeRozan's doing tonight. He's been on a mission, putting his mark on this game in a big way.
Schroeder kicks to Ibaka for 3. And it's Portland with the rebound. Portis finds DeRozan. Back to Portis. A 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Nuggets have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter.
My nigga, Mr. Boom Time. Here we go. Let's run that court with Larry, baby. Bitch. Let's run that court with Larry, baby. Run that court with Larry, baby. I call this man Mr. Boomtime for a reason. Niggas, stand in that paint if you want to.
I'll tell you what, Nance plays with a force every night. Explosive, tough, fierce.
Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Conley dishes to DeRozan.
Why is he giving in so
This
much?
first half has been about as tightly contested as you can
There have been a lot of line changes.
Pass to Ibaka. Schroeder against Marsh. Schroeder kicks to Nance.
Shot that.
Trying to find Schroeder. Gets it to him. Denver calls timeout. You gotta like what DeMar DeRozan has done in this game.
Yeah, he's just torturing him right now. A good decision to huddle up, kind of hit the reset button, and figure out how to slow his roll.
It's been the singles. Rest of the ball off of that. I don't know smart as they think he did.
on the floor. Clock is at 3. Shoots from the baseline. Westbrook, no good. Kenny, always fascinating to get your take. We sure appreciate you coming by.
Man, it's great to be here, man. Thanks for having me, man. Happy to be here. This is the best studio show up top, but we got the best down here by the bottom.
Are they paying you well? Are they paying you well?
Not as well as y'all. Not as well as y'all.
And what an experience it was, Greg, to have Kenny joining us. You always know he's going to give you his honest opinion, which makes him so great.
Good defense, Russ.
His playing days and now as a broadcaster, Kenny's never pulled any punches. He'll tell it to you like it is, and that's one reason he is so good.
Well, Portland, they've gone 6 of 11 from the floor.
Give me that!
Here in the second quarter. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Inside, there's Porzingis.
Oh, what?
That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. That's 12 points for Porzingis.
Such a consistent night for him from the field. Whenever they needed it, he's been their safety valve.
Portland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Top to Rosen.
Try it now, nigga. It'll work. I'm about to lock this bitch.
To Rosen against Smart.
Yes, sir.
Shot clock at 5.
Yes, sir. Try it now, nigga. I knew they was gonna cheat with the 2-ass nigga. Smart up there, locking that nigga.
And that'll do it for the first half.
Let's go, Mark.
So far. Nuggets ahead, leading by.
Cool, we're gonna adjust it a little bit.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Adjust it up. Just a little tad, you know what I'm saying?
Just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey everybody, good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us. Ernie Johnson, Kenny Jetson. You're watching the NBA on 2K Sports. And be joining us here at the table. Hey, he's back, Kenny the Jet Smith. Kudos to the show.
17 first half.
And now with the second half about to get underway. Let's send you back courtside.
See how much we have in the second half. Well, Marcus.
And after a fairly even first
go, Tommy, run it up. Let's go, fellas.
It turned out to be a quick one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
As they can't slow him down, you know what you do? Feed him. This is the right game.
And now it's check out the line. It's Curtis at Gatorade.
Oh, you're supposed to be guarding
for the second half of basketball.
What are you doing?
On the court for the Trailblazers.
See, that's why you got a foul. You're supposed to be guarding DeRozan now, bro. What are you doing? Get on your man.
They got Portis on the Anthony Thompson. It's DeRozan, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. A tremendous mobile one block that we had to see again. Great send-back.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, they can
I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any players you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to effecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Any sharp guys in the NBA. The Trailblazers have converted 1 or 2 free throws so far today.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And when you think about being fashion forward, Russell Westbrook's fearlessness extends to his game day outfits.
Come on, Shane. Russ lives by the model. Why not? I mean, the same reckless abandon we see on the court, well, it's reflected in his clothing.
Here's Hutchison, guarded by Kuzma. Hutchison's shot is off. Denver in the lead, and the Nuggets pushing it up now.
Ooh, god damn it. My bad, Russ.
Porzingis passes to Westbrook.
That mug was icy, too.
Puts it up from 7. Tried to bank it in, but he missed. And it's Conley with the ball for the Trailblazers. Again, the miss.
Not gonna happen with Smart on you, bro. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Before start to the half, that's a bad sign, if you ask me. They've got a can't miss play. Now's the time to break the glass and pull it out.
You little boy, I don't care what kind of perimeter defense you got. You little.
Porzingis, what a display of physicality.
Outside Portis. Oh, good on the 3.
I'm having trouble getting going here in the second half. I mean, that's their 4th miss in 5 and 10.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
He uses his finesse to get flashy. I mean, Westbrook is an elite above the rim finisher.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Trailblazers trail by 6.
Rosen ain't doing nothing no more, huh?
Conley dishes 2 to Rosen.
Oh, come on. Why'd you back up?
And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
A little surprised he took the jump shot with nobody around him. He could have attacked the basket.
And Porzingis go. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You need steps like that if you run by niggas. Okay.
7-3. Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Portland. And both free throws good for Porzingis.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. To the inside, Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Opportunity to explode to the bucket and punish them. Because Thompson, he'll take the easy one and get him.
Outside, Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Here's Kuzma.
Shot
triple. Kuzma's got the lead up to 9 now for the Nuggets.
I remember when you get in trouble for shooting threes and big men. Now teams want their bigs operating outside the three-point line.
Now here's Conley. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Good by Gafford.
For his general skills of Conley. He has a fantastic feel for his teammates need to drop.
To the middle. The 10-footer. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Credit to D for not giving up on that play. He's
really
jump by DeRozan.
And that's a display of DeRozan's athletic ability, making his presence felt.
And there's the foul. Try to stop the break, and that'll be a clear path.
They're trying hard.
2 free throws coming up.
And I'm trying to get my subs in, bitches.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
84%. That's what he was able to convert on a season ago from the line.
DeMar DeRozan, it's in both.
And you watch DeRozan play, he still has that explosiveness. Great first step out of the triple threat position. Can switch directions on the go. Is still a handful to slow on the perimeter.
And here's Nance.
Wow.
Schroeder outside. Here's Nance. Back to Ibaka. This one for 3. Rebound by Alexander.
And the well is being dry.
Oh, that's a block, man.
He's trying to climb out of it, but hasn't been successful.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2
1.
points. Oh, that's blocked. And now Portland on the break. Here's Alexander Walker.
Look at that shit.
Blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane.
Dunk down, nigga.
Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor.
Denver on D. Their biggest lead of the game was not. Hollis Jefferson passes to DeRozan.
Just doesn't seem to have the same energy level after his terrific first half.
It's stolen by DeRozan.
Why they making me run to nobody, son?
And finished off by
They
DeRozan.
did that shit on purpose. They sucking me into fucking
For the
nothingness.
steal and then the athleticism for the finish. DeRozan's effective there on the fast break.
Five by Schroeder. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Schroeder's got 6.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run on the Trailblazers.
Here's Jerome. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Hollis Jefferson can't hit.
Setups good. That's the
Good work,
shot.
Dennis. And one.
Can't get them all to go.
Come on, man.
They look good until the finish. Oh.
Some solid defense from Ibaka. And Schroeder's got the ball here for Denver. It's a 1-point game. 17 seconds left to play in the third. Nance with no one around. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Bang.
Nance has got his second bucket of the night.
Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of
Slow, man.
Talk about a strong finisher. DeRozan will challenge anyone when he's looking to score. Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
And as we end the third quarter, great game. Both teams playing well. Nuggets lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
beautiful feet. Always a luxury to have a big man who can see the whole floor.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Taking a look at the Nuggets. We've got Luke. Will Barton is out there with Nance. And it's Ibaka. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard.
I'm going to go next this time.
Here's Jerome.
He might be down. Let me look. Shit might be down right now. I knew he was up. Ibaka probably down. He just got his defense going. I think man, he shoot 3. That's why.
Over in the corner, Portis. Sinks the three-pointer.
Sometimes Portis prepares himself to shoot the ball as it's from his way.
And one.
And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line. The first one falls.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Both free throws good for Nance. Trailblazers trail by 3. Pass to Alexander Walker. Passes it to Gafford. Both loose.
Oh, yeah.
And it's out of bounds.
Larry gonna rip that. That nigga's still in 90.
First touch by Nance. The pass to Alexander Walker. 4 on the shot clock. Gonzalez Jefferson, and it comes off the further rim. Denver leading by 3. Schroeder outside. Lost it counts.
That's a perfect setup. Solid screen, defender can't avoid it. Opens up a clear path to the bucket.
We play just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Portis. And that one falls coming off Calgary's feet.
They take Portis lightly from the mid-range. This is one of his go-to shots.
Schroeder against Kyle. Ibaka for 3.
The shot. There we go.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from
I ain't gonna stop pulling that bitch. You don't hit one of them.
Right side, County. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. Shoots over Barton. That one a little long.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting.
Finally against Schroeder. He kicks it to Ibaka. Schroeder up top. Pocket 6. Well, Nuggets need to get a shot off here. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. And Brooklyn making a change here. Thompson's checked in. Denver calls timeout.
The goal is to limit their turnovers. They've wasted way too many possessions.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, when Mike Malone talked to his team during that last timeout, he said keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if we can build on this lead.
Thanks, David.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Now, that's what coaches are paid to do, right? I mean, curious to see what they go with here.
Shit, nigga.
And battling hard on the glass, they hold the advantage here so far.
Westbrook kicks to Porzingis.
One.
Anyway, so a 3-point
Porzingis out here finessing boys too.
Well, we've seen
Jab step, got him in the air.
An easy bucket in the paint.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Hollis Jefferson. That free throw good from Porzingis.
It's 7-3. Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
Here's DeRozan. That's the Bulls. Good. Here's DeRozan picking up the assist.
Wow, as he flipped the switch at halftime, much more effective here in the second half.
Here's Westbrook. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
It's constant pressure that Westbrook puts on defense. It never stops coming right at you.
Free throw no good for us. Trailblazers trail by 9. And there's the pass to Conley. Here's Hutchison, guarded by Kuzma. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Porzingis. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Puts it up. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Denver leading by 9.
Nigga, I told you.
And
one.
Porzingis has got.
Where's my foul at?
You know, Greg, you probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent.
Stop it! That's not a foul. Oh my gosh.
The one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I'd say that might have been the one difference.
That's good from DeRozan. And the league taking steps to discourage teams, Greg, from tossing away seasons in search of high front. Has enough been done, you think, in that regard?
We'll see. I'm telling you, the idea of a player.
That's a tough one, isn't it?
Give me that shit, nigga. I'm about to blast this shit, as I said. Stop trying, Porzingis.
On their teams to try to develop what they have and not always put it on the future. I think that's going to help. But I think you're going to always have a little bit of that moving forward.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They trail by 9. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth. Porzingis.
And when he's been on the floor, it has been a clinic in rim protection and shot blocking. And he's played the defense of 3 men tonight. His block total has gotten to a point you almost never see in an NBA game.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. Westbrook kicks to Porzingis on the arm. And it's Portland with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the right lane. Trailblazers moving the ball around. The shot's good. And now it's only a 5-point Nugget lead.
High percentage shooter from these spots. Portis has tons of confidence in his inside scoring.
Westbrook passes it to Porzingis. And the top by Porzingis.
He's having a great knock from the floor. They're going to keep leaning on him, looking to grow the lead.
And here are the Trailblazers now. 1:24 left in the fourth quarter of this one. That's to DeRozan. And that one falls off Conley's feet. Conley's got his 8th assist in the game. Westbrook with it to the paint. There's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I love Westbrook's use of the play, always creating offensive opportunities for his teammates.
1:06 left to play here in the fourth.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves. We've seen crazy things happen.
Rosen gets the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
We see this all too often. You have to be willing to put it in.
And the top by Porzingis.
The luxury to run pick and rolls with Porzingis. And he can roll to the basket or pop out for that jump shot.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Portland Trail Blazers. They trail by 7. From 11 feet away, Porzingis with the block, and he gets it back. And pushing it up, here's Denver. Westbrook leading the charge.
Oh!
Denver keeping it going. A new 14-second clock. Porzingis is double. And scoring by Curtis. There's something between the shot clock and game clock. DeRozan kicks to Thompson. Offline with his three. Westbrook passes to Porzingis. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Showing why he's an elite talent. Porzingis making difficult physical finishes look effortless.
With a chance to ice the game, he's got perfect focus at the line. Now you can put this one in the books.
And now we decide the foul intentional.
Yeah, not sure, but that was
Shot, baby. Damn, Porzingis had that
Time
motherfucker.
call here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
God damn it.
Leading
That's supposed to
by
be
10.
banger time.
7 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there. And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And the second of 2 is good. That brings them within single digits. Denver calls timeout. They're in front by 9. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Six seconds left in the fourth quarter. From deep three-point range, misses the shot. So the Nuggets win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time GA this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys did a great job contesting shots and disrupting their offense. What did you like best about the defensive effort tonight?
I think from the beginning we just started off aggressive. We were connected defensively, and that's how we were able to stop them.
You got it done when it counted, Kristaps. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David. Great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.
Mr. Pingus Singus.
Waves like water, gotta live my business. That's a switch, that's a switch, that's a switch.
Man on the average 9 rebounds. Come on, man. Play better than him.
Yeah. Hey. Racks on racks on racks. I'm not lax. Till I move. Make my own bars. Still I don't lack. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. I'm not lax. Till I move. Make my own bars. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on. Stay in the east when I move through the west. King of the talk, gotta get with your chest. I've been around in the cloud and the glade. I made a sound that was mine for the get. How long down and as long as I get. I'm from the side with a time to rest. Move through the side like a mind unprotected. Do it for the side, I'm a rising directed. Yeah. On me trying to get my dough. Wrist don't freeze with the time not slow. Ain't little talk on the way I flow. Yeah. That's all I know. Made it all mine and that's all I know. Way too next to the top I go. I do what I want to. Yeah. I go out and I do what I want to. On the run through, I'ma need my funds too. I'm the one, they all know it when I come through. This that sauce, they ain't never match a sex on racks on racks. Yeah. I'm not lax, till I move. Yeah. Make my own bars, still I don't lack. Yeah. Racks on racks, racks on racks on racks. Yeah. I'm not lax, till I move. Yeah. Make my own bars, still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on racks. It's no rap. I'm on that. Fast. Yeah. I gotta catch it. Yeah. See me in action. On go. That's all that I know. How far will I go? I ain't not his you. I go get it. Location, no problem. I cannot help that I'm picky. I made it my way through the bottoms. Right. Holding the game in my hands up so high as I come on the collar. Them over there like me, don't put it on my collar. This is the life that I built. To me, that's all that I know. There ain't no time here to chill. I told you I'm on the go. They wanna step on the field. Tell them my patience is low. I do not need me a deal. I'm with a couple of those. Racks on racks on racks. I'm not lax. Till I move. Make my own bars. Still I don't lack. Racks on racks. Racks on racks on racks. I'm not lax. Till I move. Make my own bars. Still I don't lack. I need racks on racks on. Yeah. No. We was more attracted to the money making. Boots and sheep clothing, I see it now.
I'm from an era where all we know is never had no favorite rap. Get this money about free chicks and black clothes that'll put you on the map. Nowadays it's all cap, so I keep it running like a tap. Keep it coming, I don't lack. Went through hundreds of money and stack on stacks. Hard part in this music is a burning trap. Don't believe everything you hear, that ain't no facts. Roll the dice and took risks, went past them. Looking stiff, cut the pattern, never wanna work together, only wanna be each other. Always jealous of another, but you still call me brother. Better lose the attitude and gain some gratitude, cause the guy that could have been you. I only trust myself and put faith in the view. I was fine, 22. Now I need a crib with the ocean view. I ain't watching you. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the and we're celebrating. Maximum profit. Just a letter to them youngins. I know mommy's in red, but reds and daddy ain't there. I know you gotta protect the block, come on. But that won't help you gain. Your mind is a weapon, use it as a tool. The game, instead of a brother with a skin color the same. Mama's crying, can't pay. Friends disappear, the cost becomes communal. Riding that big bird, gotta go through changes. They say young black son was. I know you frustrated, watching it up, win. But what's meant for you ain't meant for them. Or vice versa. The system and the jinx got a plan to hurt you. But you worry about things that don't concern you. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the club and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the club and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the club and we're celebrating. I was more attracted to the money making. You was on the block, you was hating. You ain't doing nothing, you ain't elevating. You see us in the club and we're celebrating.
Yo, don't compare me to none of these rappers. I'm giving tutorials out. I'm giving guidance to them young G's.
Michael Mary, money on me, what's my sin? Bomb ain't dollars, look, that's a king with a. I remember like, oh yeah, I'm breaking my account. Now it's like, I don't know, it's kinda damn wrong. That I feel what I'm doing. Never ever gonna get what I'm doing. All this money always on me like a blue. Money always on me like a tattoo. Always in your kitchen like a spoon. Always broke right away was cool. Get it real, since I won't. I'm even better pair. And I think I need a bigger chain. Call it Elliot and tell him I need everything. So I like an enemy, I can make. If you ain't with the, you an enemy. I got blue cheese with the stuff that my Michael Mary cheese. Money on me, what's my sin? It's a bomb ain't dollars. Look, that's a king with a. I remember where I had I'm breaking my account. Now it's like I don't know, it's kinda damn wrong. That I can't gotta feel with a fool. Never ever gonna get what I'm doing. All this money always on me like a blue. Money always on me like a tattoo. Always in your kitchen like a spoon. Always broke right away was cool.
For fans that don't know your game, what are the strengths that you're going to be bringing to the team this season?
I think my scoring, my ability to shoot, and handle the ball.
So you're moving to Dallas. You're going to be working with Dimes, a veteran in NBA 2K. Have you talked to him, and what advice has he given you?
Yeah, definitely. He reached out to me, and he pretty much just told me that, you know, if I need anything from him, I can hit him up. It's super duper exciting just because, you know, he got drafted.
the NBA Monday Night Football. And with tip-off coming up.
Hey, Kevin, if you'll allow a DC kid to be a little...
Great stuff as always, DA. Thanks. I'll take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Russell Westbrook out there with Marcus Smart. And there's Porzingis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Hero into the three. And for the Kings, Van Vliet out there with Irving. Then it's Aaron Gordon. And it's Thompson. And it's Johnson in the small forward position. Here at this part of the year, what's the main thing Brent, a head coach, has to do?
I did it, huh? I played another game. Swamp. What's supposed to do it? We got Tristan Thompson. We like he died one. After this. Right after this, I'm dipping. Tristan Thompson. I need some buckets. One before I dip.
Keep his team focused for the second half of the season.
I think at this point, the foundation that you've laid should be there. So now what you try to do is, schematically, maybe you go through some different defensive coverages. You try some different combinations of players to make sure that guys can make that adaptability quick enough that if that becomes part of a playoff scheme, you're ready for it.
And so the Denver Nuggets get the first points in the ballgame.
Defense cool.
Offensive rebound. Here's Porzingis, the fast break chance. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And you can see Porzingis a great job as a big to run the floor and help get that three.
Irving kicks to Johnson. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. A three off the mark. And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for the Nuggets. 4-point game. Here's Porzingis. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. Porzingis has got 6.
Bit of a picture-perfect start here to this game. They've connected on all 3 looks.
On its way from Irving for 2, and the jumper falls for him.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Westbrook. Oh, and the jam by Westbrook.
Great attack by Westbrook. He's unleashing it right now on his opponent.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Irving passes to Gordon. Shoots up Kuzma. And it's Gordon missing. Nuggets have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Outside Westbrook. Here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by Gordon.
Due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking
And then he jumped late.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
The deep three from Porzingis. It's hauled in by Gordon.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up. So maybe just a step too far.
And here's Van Vliet. In the Washington Wizards.
Hello.
What's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
I mean, goddamn, bro.
Goddamn, bro. I'm on my way over there, bro.
Hey, bro, you fucking clean over me, bro. You was supposed to already have this shit done, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Ass, I got you, bro. I got you, bro. Oh, all right. Oh, yeah? Y'all ain't even got no food ready over there, bro.
They got food, they got chicken and ready. You worry about food ready. You was the one supposed to have the food ready. First guy to put it. I just baked them fucking potatoes like I saw it. But you know, we had to hear it from one meeting inside 12. Bro, what's up? They was all over the day, bro. I had no help.
Damn.
That's what I told Dr. in front of one eater. I said, you know what? That's why I knew you don't have no fucking balls.
Sooner.
Argue like a little woman.
Arguing like a little girl, bro. What's wrong with him? Alright. Yeah. Damn, I fouled that.
Go to the line. That one unsmoked.
Tristan not worrying in the least about the defense that time, just powering through.
Sacramento making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in.
And you have to be excited about the work rate that Thompson has shown lately. He has become a much more active player.
Well, the ability just to stay with that high motor is Tristan Thompson's calling card at this point. On the interior, wants to play physical and wants to disrupt anything he can on the inside to make an impact. Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
And on the way from number 3, the shot misses. Now the Nuggets take it the other way. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Porzingis against Thompson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
In general, Porzingis' size is problematic. The D is not going to have any option but the foul.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento. Blake Griffin each checked in for Thompson. Aminu comes in for Aaron Gordon. O'Neal's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Elfrid Payton in for Kyrie Irving. Timeout is called, first of the game for the Nuggets.
And a coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
You got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Cholo.
Good on the second free throw. Today, Greg, we see a lot more friendly rivalry. Does that bother you?
Not at all. I mean, people like to say, well, our era had the rivalries were more bitter. I disagree with that. I think guys are every bit as competitive today as they've ever been.
That's good to hear.
They just also have more exposure and opportunity to be around them. Kids today growing up, they've been playing against each other since the 5th, 6th grade in national tournaments. When we played, we didn't get to see the other top players around the country. So I think that was one reason why you didn't have a closeness with guys that, unless you were on the same team.
Here's Griffin, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Can't get it to fall.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Timeout is called, first of the game for Sacramento.
And drafted 13th out of Kentucky. Tyler Hero impressing right out of the gate that rookie season.
And I think this is very much the type of player that comes in with confidence, a skill level, and an IQ, and ultimately a guy who wants to compete.
Here's Horton Tucker. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
And this is a shot that Griffin has successfully added to his arsenal, and he's looking more and more comfortable with it.
Now here's Westbrook. 7-point differential. And the dunk by Porzingis.
pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Angela Kings with the ball. After the Nuggets, they get 2. A shot by Griffin. Nobody around. That shot, no good.
This is a rough stretch right here for him offensively. Seems to be rushing shots.
Pass to Hero. Denver passing it around. Here's Porzingis. 4 on the clock. With the second effort.
Come on!
For him.
This nigga's going to work.
Porzingis doing a good job of bringing in a great angle on his body to collect the rebound.
Obvious checked in for O'Neal. Denver shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. 36 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Baker. This is it to Horton Tucker. Top of the key, Griffin. Nails the wide open jump shot. Griffin's got 5 more.
That's a nice soft touch from Blake there.
Outside Westbrook. A 3 from Porzingis. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Griffin. Porzingis with the block.
Great anticipation there. Porzingis in the right spot and throws that one away.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets with a 10-point lead. So breathing room heading into the break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute.
Cuts. Facing up, putting 3 pointers in niggas' faces.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Nuggets guys, what jumps out to you numbers-wise?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Hero. Then there's Smart. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, man in the middle. Westbrook passes to Kuzma. Here's Porzingis. Abdia with the rebound. The Kings trail by 10. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could see why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Irving's checked in for Payton. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
And they're running. To finish it off. Beauty.
Well, good job by Schroeder using his quickness, this time defensively grabbing the steal.
Irving against Schroeder. Outside Griffin. There's 3 pointers off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 12. Takes it from 10. And Ibaka getting it to go. Ibaka's got his first points of the game.
No, sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Schroeder against Irving. The feed to Johnson. In the corner, Irving with it. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. Irving's got his second bucket tonight.
Such a remarkable score. Kyrie has such a quick trigger that D has no chance there.
Schroeder kicks to Barton. To the inside. Here's Ibaka. Again, the Nuggets score.
Keep this up.
Even for a moment, that's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. On the free agent race last year, for your money, Greg, who would you have rather take? Kawhi, PG, Kevin Durant, or Kyrie?
I tell you what, it's a tough call. You know, Kawhi's got a couple of Finals MVPs. KD's got a couple. Kyrie's got a ring. It's a tough call. I mean, it's a toss-up.
I agree. And so Ibaka will bring it up for Denver. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. Schroeder looking around. Nance. They'll chip in on the offensive rebound.
Textbook pick and roll, great execution, and a slick pass from the German point guard.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Irving against Schroeder. Pass to Thompson. Back to Irving. There's the triple. Hangs on the terrific thing. Irving's got 5 points down in the quarter.
He's seeing everything right now. Fantastic job pulling the trigger when he's open.
Here's the 40, and it's good on the way up. And the Nuggets lead by 15.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Van Vliet finds Irving, and he gets that one to go off the front line. Irving's got 9.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm.
Okay, Dennis.
It's Schroeder with the drop. Count it.
And that's 10 straight.
Riri out here getting mixed, huh? Ooh.
Points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Irving up top is guarded by Schroeder, pulls it from the elbow, and the Kings take on 2 more.
I feel like he uses the dribble to set up his rhythm for the mid-range shots like that when Kyrie knocks another in.
Out to Ibaka. The pass to Nance. Schroeder outside. Shot clock at 6. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
The shooter, it's all about speed. He just changes direction and shifts into another gear, Kevin. That's where his advantage lies.
Al Farouk Aminu, he's checked in for the Kings. Royce O'Neal comes in for Johnson. And so he makes both from the line. It was the Nuggets their last game, a loss to San Antonio. Pass to O'Neal. Van Vliet. Kings moving the ball around. Right wing. Gordon against Griffiths. Not a piece of
defense, Larry.
And they're pushing it up. Good, the pass to Ibaka. Irving against Schroeder. From outside. That shot, no good. So the Kings will take it the other way. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be just 1 game played away from home for them. Now, here's Irving. He's got 11.
And I thought that was going to drive. It looked good from here.
And pushing it up, here's Denver. And the challenge by Larry Nance.
This is a nice connection with Larry Nance Jr. Throw it his way. We'll take care of the rest.
The Kings trail by 17. Irving kicks to O'Neal. Back to Irving. There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Pass it to O'Neal. Here's Van Vliet. Knocks down the 3-ball. Van Vliet scores his first 3 points of the game.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over.
Well, whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. 40 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Porzingis. That's down the hatch. Now it's one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Griffin dishes to O'Neal. That's it go from deep. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Many hours in the offseason working on that jump shot, and the results paying off there.
It's Westbrook with the drop. And the dunk by Westbrook.
And then those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Yeah, baby Russ.
Al Payton and the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it.
Get out the way.
You can't knock it down.
And so that's the end of the first half. Nuggets ahead, up by 15. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercy. It was all Kristaps Porzingis in the first quarter. He had 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 1 block. And Kenny, what did you think about what we saw from Denver?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. He was helping try to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is
And that's going to do it for us here. Second half for action.
Yoda. On the way over there. What?
In your bathroom.
All right. I don't need to be in my bathroom, bro.
You're not driving.
Yeah, I'm about to leave and go over there now. All right. Yeah. All right.
Pretty good. A comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring so easy in that first half.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
We've got Aaron Gordon. Irving is out there. It's Fred VanVleet. Then it's Johnson, and it's Thompson in the center, filling up the middle. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half. That's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Down by 15. Johnson outside. Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to VanVleet. Johnson outside. Trying to get open is Thompson. Target with his 3.
And they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Here's Porzingis. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the ball and will shoot 2. And VanVleet picks one up.
You can hear the coaches from the sideline saying, stay down, you can't fall for the pump fake, but Porzingis adept at it there.
Greg, you were drafted 12th overall by the New York Knicks and then 2nd overall by the Grizzlies in the expansion draft. So you've had a very unique view of being in that position in 2 different settings.
Yeah, I mean, 2 very different cities, but really each beautiful in its own way. The New York draft, obviously coming out of college, it was like a dream come true to go and play for Pat Riley and then get the opportunity to go and be a part of a brand new team in a new country, if you will, was also a really cool experience.
I think we can take a petition started by you and me to get the NBA back in
And Seattle, right? Let's get back in both those cities.
Westbrook passes to Porzingis. Fires from deep. Good. From Westbrook.
Oh man, what is he? This nigga ridiculous, huh?
Westbrook's got his 6th assist on the night.
And we're going to see a rotation now defensively of guys going at Porzingis because nobody can stop him. You're going to go small, you're going to go big. Either way, he's winning the battle.
Gordon, the pass to Thompson. No good that time. Nice D from Porzingis.
The third quarter started well, just 1 of 4.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. It's an absolute blur in transition. That helps get the rhythm going.
And it looks like it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in, they've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you gotta acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Westbrook against Irving. Back to Westbrook. Inside. Here's Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Westbrook draws so much attention, so takes advantage there, finds a teammate.
To the middle. Here's Van Vliet. And they call the foul, so a chance at line for one more coming out.
That just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. We're seeing the game evolve. We're seeing more and more big men displaying perimeter skills. Do you like that, or is there a part of you that misses those days when it all played out inside the lane in a very condensed area?
Listen, Kev, I think the game has kind of evolved on from the impact that the bigs had on the interior, but not the impact that they're having on the game. The reality is the game just doesn't stand still. And now as a big, you've got to have far more versatility. You've got to be able to play in space. And as a fan, I just find the game to be more appealing to watch with the freedom of movement, the flow, and more the
This nigga going to work, son.
In the beginning,
This nigga doing? Son, Porzingis cupping the ball and getting to the cup like this. He played like this in real life, bro. Nigga agile. Hey. You could say that I'm excited. Perhaps. This man is agile out here. Look at this man. Getting to the cup with somebody holding his motherfucking arm from the outside. Look at that. Check him out with the cup skills. Looking like a guard. Hey, Zingis! Come on!
especially on the interior.
The Nuggets have shot 6 of 7 at the line.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Well, Porzingis in the early part of his career has had some phenomenal first halves of seasons. In the second half has faded. You really just want to see a complete year from Kristaps Porzingis where he can dominate.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Big group substitution here for Denver. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Porzingis. Nance comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Martin's checked in for Hero. And it's Kennard in for Marcus Smart. Van Vliet with it. 8 points for him. Outside Griffin. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Griffin's got 11 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot. He is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on that one.
Basket good. And the Nuggets lead by 19.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
But he recovers it. Here's Griffin. O'Neal trying to break through.
An elite rim protector, Ibaka has the highly desired combination of athleticism and time.
Westbrook against Irving.
Step on there.
I tell you what, did he take off on that one? Not many players can.
Suspect. Chop. Bop.
Elevated and literally fly. What a special talent, and it's plays like that that remind me just how amazing these athletes are in the NBA.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. He's the guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Here's Westbrook, and Westbrook throws it down hard.
Look, I know some guys are going to dunk, but when it's Westbrook, man, he fires up his teammates.
And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sacramento making some changes. Al Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for Fred VanVleet. And it's Pinkett in for Kyrie Irving. And Denver also making a switch. Schroeder's checked in. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1-1.
And those are plays that get you in front and keep you in front.
Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Griffin. Hits the tempo. He's got 13.
Yeah, this could be one of those nights where Blake Griffin is just the most dangerous player on the floor.
1:16 left in the third quarter. Here's Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense had allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on body.
It's his first trip to the line.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, we've seen indications of Payton and his all-around game, but we just would want to see the evolution of the shot come along, just more consistent from the outside. That's the next step.
Diaz checked in for the Kings. And both free throws good for Payton.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Who kicks the Nance? Off target from three-point range. The Kings trail by 19. Griffin passes to Payton. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third. And the wide open shot from Abdiel. Traps in the tray. Abdiel's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Schroeder, right side. Ibaka down low, covered by Payton. That one good for 2. Ibaka's got 4 this quarter.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Now here's Payton.
Keep switching, keep getting out and get some buckets.
Over to the wing. Here's Griffin.
Yeah.
The rejection by Ibaka. And big time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Denver. His performance that quarter has earned him a double-double. Seems like he's been everywhere in this game. We come back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great pitch. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. What separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. So on the floor for Dennis. Pocket is out there at Nance. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Schroeder in at the point.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Right after we saw top prospects like LaMelo Ball and R.J. Hampton playing a year in Australia, the NBA G League sweetened the deal to attract those blue chippers to this G League, which I think is a very interesting topic and a very interesting way to go.
It is. You know, I think the salaries now could exceed $500,000, not to mention the endorsement deal. And they're on a single team that's built around their needs. Certainly an enticing option for those who want to skip the college route.
Does this affect colleges, in your opinion, in their recruiting?
Not at all. You're going to love your school.
Wow. Did he throw an underhand alley-oop? That was a block. That was cheating. Cheating.
Kristen's motor at that kind of reach. Good job of finishing off the alley-oop.
Okay, Dennis.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's Gordon. House contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as they head to the line.
And you can see what the emphasis was at halftime. Here in the second, a lot more effort to get the ball inside, and it's starting to pay dividends.
And here's Schroeder, and the pass to a bucket beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Gordon.
You don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Van Vliet can't get it to go.
He'd love to make him pay for giving up that wide-open jumper, unable to do so.
Denver calls timeout. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside Porzingis. Porzingis is double. 6 to shoot. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Porzingis showing a little strength down low that time. You can't get upset at the D for being physical with him on that one.
And both free throws good for Porzingis. The Kings trail by 19. Lester Irving. The ball moving here by the Kings. Gordon trying to break it. Porzingis on the block. And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Yeah, his shot is just not there tonight, guys. And instead of trying to shoot himself out of the slump, maybe he needs to start moving the ball around and creating for his teammates.
Porzingis with the steal. And Smart with a clear path to the Gordon. Johnson outside. Back to Irving. Here's over Kuzma. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Kyrie went directly into contact that time, throwing his body at the defense.
And he makes the first, but misses the second. The Nuggets leading by 18. Here's Porzingis.
He's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way, no roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Feeds it to Gordon. Wow!
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie, terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
There's Porzingis, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. The Kings trail by 21. Irving drives in.
I'm so sure by his block there.
He's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring it right back into this game.
Westbrook kicks to Porzingis. On D. It's hauled in by Gordon. Gordon's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low.
All the way down there. Selection for Tristan Thompson. It's going to come from tight range like that.
And they call the little screen.
He's done a good job of controlling the ball. He forced that turnover. You can tell his teammates trust him to hang on to the ball.
How many fouls have they got? 5?
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Sacramento. 17-point game. 17-foot shot on the way. And another miss by Denver. The Kings have gone farther in shooting as we come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Irving passes to Van Fleet. Nice D from Porzingis. The Nuggets leading by 17. Westbrook finds Porzingis over Gordon. And another miss by Denver. Sacramento's gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots. 6 of 13. Got that one from Van Fleet.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Porzingis. Goaltending is going to be the call, so they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing safe.
Smart against Irving. Releases. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the front line and down.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. It sells it, getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Denver.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
Yeah, I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season. And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Porzingis.
Well, a consistent intensity is what he brought to the floor here. He hit the glass hard, and he came up with a ton of rebounds.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Here's Avdia. Rebound by the Nuggets. Porzingis has got 13 rebounds in the game last season. Porzingis is double over O'Neal. Aminu grabs the miss. The Kings trail by 17. We hear about the extinction of great NBA big men. Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
This is a to Aminu. From down in the low post, it goes.
And a nice effort inside by Aminu, improving his shot selection through the years.
Denver calls timeout. They're up by 19. There's 14 seconds left in the game, is what you'd say.
And a surprising timeout here with the game in the bag.
Sometimes you want to have these teachable moments on the floor and not in the next day's film session, so coach electing to do that here.
Well, they'll get another chance. Here's Porzingis. Here's Smart. From outside, off the mark. The Nuggets winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Russell, when do you know when to attack and when to lay off, when to pass and when to shoot?
I never know, man. I just see how the flow of the game is going. Try to play attack mode. That's what my team wants to do, and I'm trying to continue to do it.
Well, you're on your A game tonight, Russell. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Greg Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
Wow. After a year alert, huh? We in here too, nigga. What's up? What's up, Russell time? What's up, Russell time? Kyrie? Bah! Oops, excuse me. And this nigga stepping up. You know what's about to happen. Why are you stepping up? Russell time, nigga. Getting his ass boomed on. Russell time. Yeah, Wizzle. We coming for Wizzle.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. What's poppin'? I can pass that like Stockton. Just Josh, I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of them. Sports in the top 10. I can put the ball in the end zone, put it in the end zone. Sound like an intro jet song, give me that tempo. So fool, he a fool. Told her don't let her friends know. In the building, I move like a dime. Eating fettuccine and Vincenzo's. Me and my amigos got that free. On the West Coast, yeah, I'm talking about. Dark hair, look like she go. She do. Hometown hero, feeling myself, can't keep my ego. She heard she said baby. Certified, hanging my dust, and she learned my lingo. Back then, I wasn't worried about me though. In the gym, trying to work on my free throw. Spending money at the club like Sam's. Yes, ma'am. She a little. She don't put this on the ground. Little boys trying to diss on the ground. Hey, I can't switch on the fam. So I hit the switch on the fan. This where my head is. I feel resentment from every direction. Even some homies be wearing expressions. I be discouraged from sharing my blessings. We used to share a connection. Now it just feels like it's wearing and stretching. I'm getting real, so we're taking advice from people that to scare reflections. Somewhere in there is a lesson. Y'all ain't involved and it's very depressing. I'm at the club with the basketball team. Me and the Cardinals are sharing a section. Got a cherry suppressor. I'm drinking water. Got a career and I'm very invested. Some people call it a scary obsession. I like to call it a passion. I can be sitting relaxed. PG, we getting some traction. I'm at the venue, it's packed. I'm digging her accent. I got a BB Simon belt on me, and she tryna. That's my type of distraction. That's my type, she Latin. Got my own clothes, and I'm about to get a patent. Brand new sheets for the bed, they fat. Y'all wasn't tuned in back then. My swag, they keep jacking. I ain't doing no verse, quit asking. What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that like Stockton. Just Josh, I'm spending this holiday locked in. My body got rid of it. Sports in the top 10.